Hello, so I'm here to show you how to make this snowflake. I know that's not the normal colour for a snowflake. I'm just doing it in orange because it's just easier for you to see, and my lighting's not very good. So here's one I made earlier, and I've got you can hang it up with this thing here. It looks quite complicated, but actually it's very easy. So what you need is 6 squares of paper. Doesn't matter what size they are, as long as they're all the same size. And you're going to do each one of these is going to make one of the legs of the snowflake. So once you can do one, you know what you're doing. Right, so you start with one. You're going to start off by folding it diagonally, point to point. And then when you've done that, you need to fold it again this way, like so. So you've got your edge that's just got the one fold, you've got the edge that's got 2 folds facing you, and then you've got the edge here that's got the 4 unfolded edges. So you need to have the edge with the 2 folds facing you, and then with your scissors you want to start halfway along here and then just go slightly further. So this is the straight 1 fold edge. So you've got the scissors in the middle, but then go slightly further that way, and then rotate that round so that your scissors are parallel to this unfolded edge, and you're going to cut towards the single fold as close as you dare without cutting it right off. So maybe leave a gap of about 1/2 centimetre or maybe a bit less. So you've done this. Okay, and then when you've done that, in between this cut and this unfolded edge, you need to do another line, cut another line parallel and in between them. And the same again, you're going to cut towards the folded edge, but stop before you get there. And that's what you're looking like now. Okay, and then you unfold it, and you've got, if you have it this way around, look, you've got like a diamond in the middle, and then another diamond outside that, and then a 3rd diamond on the outside edge. So before we do anything else, you're going to need some sellotape handy so you've got enough hands to do this next bit. So I'm going to you'll need 3 little pieces of sellotape, maybe only about 1 centimetre wide, and I'm going to cut 3 pieces and just stick them on the back of this hand so that I can reach them as I need them. So I'm going to be doing this now, so you can be getting your sellotape sorted. Yeah, I'm still here. So they just need to be quite small. I'm cutting that. I'm going to cut that one in half. There we go. So I've now got 3 bits of sellotape ready. So first of all, you take this middle diamond, take those 2 corners and curl them round so that they overlap. So you're making like a tube. And then you get your first piece of sellotape and use it just to stick that in place like that. So there we go. So you've got that tube like that. Okay, and then when you've done that, you need to turn the whole thing over so that the tube's facing downwards. And then the 2nd diamond here, you're going to do exactly the same thing with that. Bring those 2 points in, overlap them, and use your sellotape to stick it together. So this tube, it's another tube, but this one is looks like a bit figure of 8. So you've got 1 tube underneath and 1 tube on top. You stick that down a bit better, and then when you've done that, you turn it over again and you do exactly the same thing with the last 2 corners. Overlap them like another figure of 8, get your last bit of sellotape and stick it together, and that is your first leg. So this actually can be a standalone ornament that you could hang on your tree. You could put a loop on there, hang it on your tree. It's like a little flame. But this is going to form one of the 6 legs of the snowflake. So I'll show you how to join them together. So I've got some others that I've made earlier. So what you need to do is get 3 of them that you've made earlier, and the top corner, one of the corners, you just put those together like this. So you've got 3 together. I don't know if you can see that. So, sorry, the screen's not very big. But yeah, basically I've just got these top corners and just put them together so they're lined up with each other like that. And then this is when you need your stapler. I'm going to staple those together. So this is half of your snowflake. That's half the snowflake, and then I've got the other half that I've already done. Now this bit is a bit fiddly because you've got to get your stapler in. So you've got your 2 bits like this, and you need to staple them together. So it's a little bit fiddly, and you have to do a bit of manipulating after this bit. So that's that. So now that looks a bit of a mess. But you need to, if you then use a roll up of a little roll of, oh, that's come undone. It's not very clever. I didn't have a big enough bit of sellotape there. So I'm going to just get a little, you know how you get a little circle of sellotape. I'm just going to stick those together. I'm going to roll that up like that. And I'm going to put that in between those 2 just to hold them together. So it will be, so there we go. Oh, and I might need to do the same here, look. But you can just, that's easy enough to do. And then you need to put a thread through it and hang it up. And there you go, there's your snowflake. Sorry, I haven't finished it off very beautifully, but you can make it look more beautiful than that. So yeah, you just might need to put some sellotape in between these just to stop them separating. But that's how it's done. That's the end. Enjoy.